Anytime.
It's time for the Doug Garrison Show. Tonight we learn about the services of the Care Clinic and how they might help you or someone you know. The Y is here with an update on their ambitious expansion plans. And we talk about golf, disc golf. Hey, as soon as we're done here, we can go play. Well, maybe tomorrow. Try it, you'll like it. The Doug Garrison Show starts now.
Tell the host 2 minutes. Stand by live to tape. Lighting to show level, please. Confirm front of house sound PFL. Roll tape on masters, channel to places. Alright, let's clear the set. Cue John music, open stage mics. Standby effects, standby CG. Standby to open on 3, 2. Alright folks, let's have a good show. Stand by, roll it in.
All right, thanks for joining us on the Doug Garrison Show. We've got a good show for you tonight. We've got folks in from the Care Clinic. We're going to get an update on some progress at an expansion at the Y, and we're going to talk about disc golf here in the UP. Before that, though, a couple events coming up I wanted to mention. This Saturday night, in fact, is a fundraiser. It's called Kickin' the Blues. It's at the Ordock. It's from 3 to 11 p.m. It's a benefit concert for the Daniel Olson Memorial Scholarship Fund and for the Sean Costello Memorial Fund for Bipolar Research. My friends Tom Hislop and Scott Sergila are putting this on. It's a great event. There's going to be some great music. Bands including Travis Swanson and the Midnight Movers, Flatbroke Blues Band, Jack Pine, Felix Reyes. A lot of good music, a lot of good friends, and definitely a good cause. That's this Saturday at the Ordock. And then Monday is the annual Warrior Relief Fund Memorial Walk starting down at the Lower Harbor Park at 8:45, and that's a great cause too. So Saturday, the Blues Benefit, and then Monday on Memorial Day is the Warrior Relief Fund Walk. A couple great events for you to get involved in. Okay, we've got a good show for you. Stick around. We'll be right back.
We believe success comes through more than just hard work and determination. It's about the belief that you get out of life whatever you put into it. This is why the Gilbert Dairy strives to provide you with the highest quality dairy products possible. And with 70 farms located throughout the Upper Peninsula, Gilbert is more than just a name, it's a lifestyle. So from our family to yours and throughout the communities of the Upper Peninsula, we'd like to thank you for your loyalty and support. Gilbert Dairy is helping the UP grow 1 gallon at a time.
At Bell, we understand how important your family's health is. After all, we have families too. We know that sometimes it takes more than a kiss from Mom or her chicken soup to make you all better. Bell Medical's family physicians treat you as if you were part of our family. Our families treating your family. Family practice.
Time to replace that thing you just keep repairing, that just keeps coming back to haunt you? Then it's time to call your local Lennox dealer. They can replace your old, outdated furnace or air conditioner with a high-efficiency Lennox system that can save you money. Hudson Mechanical can tell you if it's time to put repair costs towards a new system. Call a name you can trust, Hudson Mechanical.
Wong it the first time. All right. Thank you very much for joining us. We've got some guests with us tonight that are representatives of a Marquette institution, the Care Clinic, Cindy Asher and Lori Schmidt. Cindy's the executive director, Lori the board chairperson, and I wanted to mention that you're an institution because you're celebrating your 40th anniversary in town. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's quite a remarkable achievement.
We are very excited about that. We started in 1973 as Pregnancy Service of Marquette, and over the years, we grew, and the board decided that we would become a medical facility, and so our name then changed to Care Clinic. And we have a medical team, a medical director, we have a nurse manager, and we have several volunteer ultrasonographers that volunteer their time on their off days from the hospital.
Oh, very good. So it's kind of a full service operation you're running there. Now you're on 3rd Street. Have you always been on 3rd Street?
We had several locations that we rented over the years. However, this is a permanent home for us, and it was renovated in the early 2000s. And so we now have a beautiful two-story home that is a very, very serene environment. When our clients come in, they feel very at home.
Yeah. Now, to mention your services, you deal mostly with counseling of people who are going through pregnancies, and explain exactly what your mission is.
Exactly. Our mission is to reach out to women in the community that are in an unexpected pregnancy, and all of our services are free. We offer pregnancy tests, ultrasounds. We have options counseling. We help the women that may come in and they're not sure what to do. That this situation has been quite a surprise to them, and they need to know what their options are. So our trained counselors help them through that process, and we provide them information on all their options. We offer information on sometimes they want to adopt, sometimes they know they want to be a parent, and sometimes they're just not sure. So we send them home with all kinds of information so they can make an informed decision.
Now, you don't deal in contraception services at all?
We do not. That is not part of our mission. And so when women come in, we do have information on natural family planning that we can help them through that process if that's something they're interested in.
Now, you rely a lot on volunteerism. Lori, I know that that's an important part of the program. Tell us a little bit about that and how people might get involved if they're so inclined.
Well, we have lots of opportunities for volunteers, and they can contact the Care Clinic to find out what's needed. If they want to become a receptionist or if they want to become a mentor, we have training. The board members are all volunteers. We have other opportunities, maintenance, grounds. We have flower beds that need to be maintained.
You got a two-story building, there's plenty of maintenance to be taken care of.
That's true.
Right? Yeah.
We've got a lot. We've got volunteers who come in and clean it, so everything is immaculate when the staff and the volunteers come in. So we have lots of opportunities if you only have a few hours, if you want to be regularly scheduled once a week,
You'll
same
find
shift.
something for them.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
we have lots of places we can fit people in.
And speaking of places, you've just opened up a new facility out at Sawyer.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Last week, May 1st, Cindy opened this. It was her idea. She heard a lot of demand, and she can tell you more about it.
Yeah.
The Sawyer community out there, often transportation's an issue for them to get to our center in Marquette.
Sure.
So we felt the best way to help them is go where they are.
Yeah.
And so we now have a 4-bedroom townhouse at 330 Fortress Street. And we are open Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday and Friday out there 4 days a week. And so we can offer all the services that we offer in Marquette.
Yeah, great.
The ultrasound machine we do not have out there. We will offer transportation for them to come into Marquette and get an ultrasound if that's needed.
There's certainly a need. I mean, we know that there are many women that go through this whole process, and there's certainly a need. I'm sure your numbers have never decreased from year to year, so it's great that you're taking on this mission. How are you funded?
We are a nonprofit, and we rely on donations in the community. So this community has supported us for 40 years, and as we grow and see the need more, obviously our financial needs are more, especially with a second center.
Absolutely.
And so we, in the spring, have a Life Walk, which is a fundraiser at Matson Lower Harbor. And in the fall, we have a fall banquet. We bring in a guest speaker, and a couple clients generally give their testimony of their experience at the clinic. The other fundraiser we do is Baby Bottle Boomerang, that churches in the community can pick a month and host that at their church. Those are the 3 ways that we have of raising funds throughout
And regular
the year.
donations. Always
And
accepted.
regular donations,
Yeah.
yes.
Now, what about men? We've talked a lot about women. Are there services for men as well?
Absolutely. Men are an important part of the equation, and we have male volunteers that volunteer at our clinic, and they help men through the process. If their wife or girlfriend is pregnant, you know, what's going on with her body and how you can support your wife or girlfriend.
Excellent.
Throughout that process.
And I think you mentioned something about it doesn't just end once there's a baby in the picture. You also have some parent counseling going on.
Absolutely. We have a Earn While You Learn program, and this program offers parents to come in, and we pair them up with a mentor that works with them every 2 weeks. And we have about 150 different classes that the parents can choose to do.
That's so important. People, you know, that get into this and maybe aren't maybe shouldn't have become parents right away, don't really know where to turn, what to do. Counseling services available got to be important.
It is very important. And through this Earn While You Learn program, the parents can earn what we call baby bucks. And those baby bucks they earn from doing these classes, and they can spend those in the resource closet for either baby items, clothing, sometimes car seats, all the things that moms and dads
The
need.
diapers that can become very
Absolutely.
expensive. That's great.
Absolutely.
Lori, we've just got a minute left. You know, if you were able to say something to a young lady out there that thinks she's pregnant, doesn't know if she's pregnant, and needs some help, you know, what can you say to someone like that to maybe get them to come in and talk to some of your professionals?
I would say come in and talk to anyone. They are so warm. There's no judgment. All it is giving you information and supporting you no matter what your decision is. People will come in and say, I was treated with respect. They were so kind to me. They were so warm and wonderful. And they were there to help me through every step of the way. And that is just it. These are all people who want to help, either the women or the men who come in. No one is judgmental. We can all relate to situations or families who have been in those situations.
Some of these girls have to feel very alone, I would think, at times.
They do, and many of our mentors become family to the people who come to us for assistance.
Great. Well,
It's just wonderful.
Kind of all about family then, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Well, Cindy and Lori, thank you very much for joining me. Listen, 40 years, let's hope for another 40 years. You're making a difference. That's obvious. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for
Thank
joining
you.
us. All right. Stick around. When we come back, we're going to have an update on the YMCA of Marquette County, so don't go away. All right.
All right.
Prepare yourself for a dimension of fun, a dimension of excitement. You are now entering the Art Cat Zone.
Get to the crossroads and experience our huge selection of ATVs, snowmobiles, and utility vehicles. From our world-class service and parts to the latest Arctic wear and accessories, we have it all. Arcticat, share our passion, and get to the zone.
Togo's, Marquette's original submarine sandwich.
The Doug Garrison Show is brought to you in part by Iron Bay Computer and Design. Iron Bay gives you the quality and service you demand. And by Cliffs Natural Resources, a global mining leader with local investment and impact. Cliffs Natural Resources. And by Reflections Hair Salon, featuring professional stylists, a family-friendly atmosphere, and prices to suit your budget. For an appointment, call Reflections at 226-0175. All right, Not for Profit, Just for Progress is presented by Swick Home Services. Plumbing, heating, cooling, electrical, home generators, water treatment, sewer, drain cleaning. Those Swick guys do everything. And someone else who seems to do everything is the Y of Marquette County. And with me is Lisa Coombs-Drew, the CEO. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
You guys are seem to be everywhere these days, and your programs are all-encompassing. When did the Y start? When did this place open up?
The Y started as a storefront in 1995, and then the building was built in 1998.
So not that long ago. We're getting close to 20 years now. And it's such a big part of this community now. It's incredible. It's a remarkable growth story, I think.
Yes, we have been impacting the community in a lot of different ways.
Oh, without a doubt. And I think back of when Michelle Butler, and I'm not sure who else was along.
Sue Legale, Bart Brakowiak, and
maybe Bill Hetrick was
Bill
mixed
Hetrick
up
was
in
absolutely part of that process.
Yeah.
Mary Tavernini was part of that.
Had this thought to start this Y, and well, why do we need the Y? Well, we found out why we need it, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know if Michelle's ever told you the story that what had happened is when Ludy's closed, it got flooded. The kids had gone in there and flooded the area, and they didn't have anything to do. She caught them and just said, "What are you guys doing?" And they said, "There's nothing to do."
Playing in the flooded water here, yeah.
Exactly. And as a result of that, she got together with a group of different folks, and they raised money, and thanks to the Kellogg Foundation and some other seed folks who put in money to start the Y, and it was started as a storefront with the city of Marquette, and then Negaunee was opened, and then the facility was built.
Yeah. Well, one of the reasons I asked you to come today, Lisa, is because now you're growing again. You're
Are.
taking on this big expansion. Tell me about that.
We are. We're excited about this expansion. We've been working on this for a couple of years. We have a number of members. We're right now at 5,300 continuing members, and throughout the course of a year, there's about 7,500 people.
That's incredible.
Who are part of the YMCA. Between our snowbirds and the transition of students at Northern who are members. But we're looking at adding 2 gymnasiums. We're adding a health innovation suite, which includes a conference room, some meeting rooms, and then a senior area for wellness, along with 2 additional locker rooms for seniors, and then doubling the size of our wellness area, equipment area, where you work out.
Yep.
And then we're adding another room for classes, whether it be group exercise, art classes, and that type of things.
So square footage, what is it now and what's it going to be?
It's about double.
Double, yeah.
Yep. And there's going to be an indoor running track.
Nice.
In the gymnasium, which is a great piece. And we'll have a concession area, some storage. We've been struggling, with our kayak pieces.
I'm sure.
We'll be able to put our kayaks in storage there at the Y.
Great.
And then we're going to remodel the front lobby. We have kids who want to escape. They get out the front door. They love that handicap button they can push and they're out there.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to control that a little bit better. And then spend a little bit of money fixing the pool up.
Sure. Okay,
So
good.
that's
You
the
got room
plan.
to expand over there, at least what you're planning now. Now, this money you said is coming from from the USDA, Department of Agriculture.
Yes, their Rural Development Group. Thanks to Jim Yoder from USDA down in Escanaba and Debbie Stabenow, who's the chair of that committee. We've worked together to be able to get a loan for the YMCA. It's a 35-year loan at a 3.1 interest rate,
Great.
which fits so well in our budget, and we're able to expand and provide the services to the community.
How many employees do you have?
We have 183 employees.
183 employees. My goodness, that's
Yeah,
incredible.
I think we're probably the second largest employer of Northern Michigan University students, and we partner with them in a lot of different classes and do a lot of internships and adjunct teach back and forth and really work with Northern. They've been a great help with our students. But we've opened the child care centers. We've opened 2 child care centers, one at Van de Boom, thanks to the partnership with Marquette Public Schools, and then we've opened one at K.I. Sawyer.
Yeah. So you're all over the county.
We are.
You got all these different programs. You're affecting people's lives. You said that the Y is not a building.
Yes.
Explain that to me.
So many people think of it as a facility, and that's not what the Y is about. The Y is about strengthening the foundation of our community through the work that we do to improve people's lives.
Yeah.
And the areas that we focus on are healthy living, which includes lots of different classes, including Live Strong for cancer survivors, our diabetes prevention program for folks who do not want to get diabetes and get healthy.
Yeah.
We have an RD on staff so we can work with nutritional services. Our freedom from smoking class so people can quit smoking. We have a smoking cessation. And then our LiveWise program for Alzheimer's patients. So there's so many different pieces.
It's more than just Zumba.
It's way more than just Zumba.
We had the Zumba girls on.
Although we do have 67 classes on our schedule in a week. So
there you go. That's good. Now the skate park is being built on the corner there, but that doesn't have anything to do with the Y, right?
No, it does not.
Just in case people want to know about that. But it's neat that it's in this same location. It kind of all fits in.
Absolutely does. And the kids are in because they use the bathroom and get water. And,
perfect. It seems to me that this is the type of community that embraces what you're doing. Am I right about that? And you must hear what other Ys go through.
I think so. And where we're at is particularly in the areas of healthy living and kids programs, our youth development programs, between the kayak programs, the 2 child care centers. We're opening a 3rd one in Ishpeming this fall. And the work that we're doing that's very intentional work and it's purposeful so that we really are making some changes. And what's happened is we've had great collaborative partners. So many people have stepped up and said, hey, can I help with this? What can we do together? And that embracing of our community and the work that we are doing has really just allowed us to continue to grow. And the community has been fantastic in supporting the Y. We reached our goal last year for Strong Kids. We gave over $246,000 in scholarship last year.
Great.
So,
how can people, if they want to join, are there different levels of membership and all sorts of things they can do?
There's actually youth membership, and then there's a single membership and a family membership and senior.
Plenty of different levels.
And you can join either Negaunee or Marquette. And so there are different levels that folks can join. And then we always have scholarships. No one is turned away from the Y.
Great.
So if anyone who says, I can't afford to be there, please come and fill out the paperwork. We'll be happy to look at it. Our committee meets weekly and makes a determination on scholarship. And most everybody that applies does receive some type of
information
subsidy.
available at your website for all these things that are going on.
Yes.
Quickly, we just have a moment. What's the time frame on the expansion?
We will be at the City Commission meeting on the 28th as the first reading. The new charter for the City of Marquette requires 2 different readings for property changes. So there'll be 2 different readings, one at the end of the month and then one in June. And then the Planning Commission will have, it'll go before them in July or August. So we anticipate once that happens, we'll let the bids out and hopefully break ground in August.
Great. Well, it'd be fun to watch that expansion.
It's going to be great to see the expansion.
It's really been incredible. Lisa, thanks so much for joining us. Good luck with everything you're doing there. We'll see you on the basketball court someday.
Yes, you will.
Okay.
Thank
Lisa
you.
Coombs-Drew, thanks for joining us. Stick around when we come back. We're going to be talking about Frisbee golf. So we got a lot of activities we're dealing with. The Y of Marquette County was the recipient of a $500 gift, compliments of Swick Home Services, Gold Star Giving. That's not for profit, that's just for progress.
Is your bathroom beginning to look a little old, a little tired, a little behind the times? Don't despair. The design professionals at Swick Home Services can help with beautiful new sinks, tubs, showers, and fixtures that are functional, durable, and graceful, while creating a design that gets the most out of your available space. The folks at Swick can create a whole new bathroom, sometimes where you didn't even think one was possible.
Enjoy the golfing experience of a lifetime every day at Marquette Golf Club. Our 2 18-hole championship courses offer everything from relaxing family fun to competitive golf as challenging as that found anywhere in the world. Our custom rate structure allows you to choose a membership package that accommodates your schedule and budget. And we offer reasonable daily fees always available to the occasional player. In this day of green sensibilities, there's nothing more green than a day on the links at Marquette Golf Club. Right, okay. Hey, believe it or not, I'm going to talk about golf again, but this time we're not talking about golfing with the little round ball. We're talking about disc golf, which is something to do with this, which is commonly known as a Frisbee. And with me is Buck Buchanan, spokesperson of Disc DUP, which is a Frisbee Golf Association.
It's an organization that's currently working on and building an 18-hole world-class disc golf course to bring to Marquette, Michigan.
Now, this is something that's kind of taken hold across the country, growing all the time. Disc golf.
It's one of the fastest-growing sports, especially in the Midwest. Minnesota, Ohio, Michigan are building courses everywhere. We are expanding Silver Creek course. We're trying to expand at Alqual, and eventually build 1 or 2 more courses here in Marquette.
Yeah, the one you're building here is on Border Light and Power property, so you must have a great relationship with them.
They've been so great to us and given us the property to use. It's along Powder Mill Road, across from Tourist Park.
Great spot for it.
We have 6 holes along the Dead River. We have different elevated tees, lots of different types of terrain. So it's going to be a top 20 rated course as soon as it's finished.
Yeah, and it's out there by the Kaufman Recreation Area with the soccer fields and ball fields. That's great. What's the appeal? Why is this sport growing so much?
Well, there's a bunch of reasons. It's fairly inexpensive. It costs about $22 to buy a disc bag and 3 discs. Discs come in drivers, putters, and mid-range. It's much like regular ball golf. It's great exercise. There's a lot of camaraderie. And you're outside walking, and it's a silent sport. And we're using a piece of property that probably wouldn't have been used because of the terrain, and we're going to turn it into an asset for the community of Marquette.
Yeah, and like you say, a silent sport. This is something where people are just outside, walking, enjoying the out of doors, and not causing any disturbances to the land or to the neighbors.
And we haven't, with the building of the course, we've only trimmed, part of the nature of disc golf is to combine it into the environment and not wreck the environment. And it only costs up to $20,000, where if you built a basketball court or a tennis court, it'd be $100,000. So
sure.
It's a fairly low-cost sport.
And like you say, to participate, very low cost.
Yes.
Now, when do you expect this course to be open and ready for play?
Well, the late spring kind of set us back. We're hoping maybe around June 1st for a soft opening where some of our players can kind of get at the feel of the course. And then sometime in maybe July, we're going to have a grand opening.
Okay. And then once it's open, do people just go out and play, or do they have to?
Yes, it's going to be free to the public. We will have tournaments on the weekends and stuff, but you can just go out and play. We will have maps and signs on the course to kind of give you an idea how to play it. And we're really going to focus on family night and youth, get the kids to go out with their parents and play Frisbee. And my goal is in 2020 to have the next junior disc golf champion from the Marquette County area.
Great, bring them in. Now, obviously, there's some money involved here. It takes some money to build this thing and to maintain it. Are you looking for sponsorships? Have you brought in some sponsors?
We haven't looked yet for sponsors, but we've already sold. We have a very unique sponsorship. We are selling lifetime sponsorship for each hole. So you're going to get your name on the hole. Some people have sponsored family names, company names, charity names. And it's lifetime. Yeah. And we've already, without any publicity, we've already had 10 people buy holes. Plus, you can come out and pick your hole from all the 10 that are left. And also, we're looking for sponsors who want to fix up their hole, maybe bring a bench, build a rock garden, something that would give ownership.
Nice. Are you looking for volunteers?
Yes, we really need volunteers right now. We're about 2/3 of the way through, but we got a lot of heavy maintenance and cleaning yet to finish that course and then to get the baskets in the ground. So they can give me a call, Buck Buchanan, at 360-2607. I'm usually out there every day.
And you've got a Facebook page, Disc
I have Disc the UP. They can check there and look.
Yep.
And I've been out there all week raking and cutting every day. So come and find me. We need help.
That sounds good. Now, briefly, Marquette is some kind of Frisbee sanctuary.
Surprisingly, in the 1970s, because of their contribution to Guts Frisbee in tournaments, Whammo, who makes Frisbees, designated Marquette as a Frisbee sanctuary. I've always kept that brand in my head, and just recently the Marquette City Commission unanimously passed a resolution making us official Frisbee sanctuary, and I'm hoping to make Marquette a place of disc destination.
I can't think of a better community for it. Huh?
No, and other surrounding communities, Escanava's building 3 courses, Iron River has a course, Lake Linden, Silver Creek, Alqual. So it's going to be where you can come up and play 8 or 10 different disc golf courses in a weekend, and we'll bring people from all over the Midwest.
That sounds great. The discs are a little bit different than regular Frisbees. They're a little heavier.
More compact. The edge is beveled. They're aerodynamic. Yep. They really fly.
Yeah, and we've got a basket back here that's kind of represents the hole for disc golf. Can we get a shot of that basket? There we go. This is the way it works. You throw the disc, hits the chains. I'm in for a par. Okay.
Birdie.
All right. The way I score, sure, birdie. All right. Disc the UP, golfing out by Tourist Park on the Powder Mill Road golf course. Buck Buchanan, thanks for joining us. Good luck.
Thanks for having me on, Doug.
Great. We'll look forward to a great summer out there. All right. Stick around. When we come back, I'll have some final thoughts.
Good?
Yep.
If you think you had a rough winter, look at your car. That baby could use some love. Or you could let Riverside of Marquette give you a more than fair price for it and drive away in a new Camry for $199 a month. Yeah, we know. That's less than you're paying now. If not, Toyota Corolla surely is at $149 a month. Or a brand new Nissan Versa for just $12,780. We have all-wheel drive Nissan Rogues for just $21,621. Renew yourself and your ride at Riverside of Marquette.
So, can anybody become a member at the Marquette Community Federal Credit Union? That's unbelievable! Can I get a home equity loan here?
You sure can, and a car loan too.
Can I refinance my mortgage here?
You bet, and we do car loans too.
You're kidding me!
No, it's true.
Hey, can I get a car loan here too? Thanks, Monty. That was easy.
Stop in and see Mickey or Loretta at our Marquette location or visit Dan at our Harvey location. Marquette Community Federal Credit Union, home of the same-day car loans.
You might not find bones all that interesting, but the specialists at Advanced Center for Orthopedics in Marquette are fascinated by bones, all 206 of them. If you're suffering from an orthopedic condition or injury, our team of specialists can quickly diagnose and treat the problem. Providing a broad spectrum of services all under one roof creates an enhanced continuity of care for our patients. Advanced orthopedic care every minute of every day. At Advanced Center for Orthopedics, we specialize in you.
In summary, the Care Clinic celebrating 40 years, helping young couples with pregnancies and parenting. A great place to go for yourself or friends in need of some counseling. The Y of Marquette County, a big expansion coming. It's going to be even a more important part of our community. And disc golf growing here in Marquette County and across the UP. A new course opening hopefully in June. So get your arms ready and your Frisbees out and enjoy the great outdoors and some disc golf. And of course, you can join us again right here next week on The Doug Garrison Show.